Guys, just a heads up, always look at the date in the description on squad builders prices because over the year the prices go up and down. Just a heads up and enjoy the video. Yo, what up everyone, welcome back to another video. Clip of the day before we get into it. It's not the greatest pack, but I didn't really play much of the FUT Champions. I got a really crappy, actually he's not too crappy, he's got a bit of pace on him, 88 pace for a bronze, that's not too bad, 64 rated. I did not play much of the FUT Champions at all, I only entered it once but I didn't even get to finish it, but either way I'm going to show you a really sick squad, cost me around 25k, in fact 25.5, but also there's going to be a pretty big market crash coming up on Friday, so this team should drop down to roughly 20k or maybe even less, I don't know. But I'm not going to build the squad like I used to. I'm just going to show it to you like this. Here we go. Now, there's a lot of pace in every position, respectively. So we have Musa and Pato up front. We have Mendy there for the chemistry purposes with Musa, but Mendy's actually decent. I think he's got around 82 pace. Rafinha takes the CDM spot next to Mendy. He's got a good average of offense and defense. And then you got Tyson from the Ukrainian league. At first, I was going to have Wellington, Nem, and Tyson and Fred, but because of Nem having the right work rates to be a striker, he just has the worst shooting overall, which was 67. So I went and changed a few things around. So you could roughly take this as like a three league hybrid, La Liga, Premier League, but it is one Ukrainian player. But not bad, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, good average of pace. Now I put Remy in cam. I was gonna put an actual cam in cam, but Remy being a striker, I went for pure pace. So this is extremely pacey. You got Musa who's 90 plus, you got Remy's 89, you got Pato 86, and then got Tyson above 80. I think Tyson was 90 if I'm not mistaken, but relatively pacey team, definitely. Remy, you can't really expect much of from him on the creative side, but use him on with his pure pace and just thread the ball through it, and Remy's going to pounce on that. Now we went with Alberto Moreno, 89 pace, not the highest rated, but he's one of the fastest left backs. In fact, I think he is the fastest in the gold category. I could be wrong. Right back, we went with that Macedo guy from La Liga. He's also extremely fast. So the wing backs are relatively fast, and then the centre backs, Zuma and Varane. Zuma's actually decently paced, but Varane is a lot faster, and I think those two together, I've put them in quite a few squads together, and they have been fantastic. Navas has been in, I think, around 3 squads, and he's been actually more than that, probably 5 squads, and he's been exceptional. And in this, the 2 games or 3 games I played, I think I played around 4 games overall, but in each squad builder there's 2 games. And Navas, I think, kept a clean sheet out of, let's say, 5 games. I think he kept it 4 out of 5, but that's fantastic. But yeah, before we get into it, I will show you the player instructions individually. Only a few will need it. For example, Tyson has a decent work rate, so you don't really need to change much with him. But Rafinha, I'd just say leave it on balanced attack. But now Mendy, I'd say push him back a bit, so he'll be doing the defensive work. The wing backs now, Moreno obviously will have his own specific instructions, as well as Macedo. I like to put one wing back on an offensive and one on a defensive, or sometimes, rarely, I'll put them both on that, but those are the custom tactics. You can change it, but like Musa and Remy, I think you should just leave them. You may want to change Remy to an advanced role, keep him on attack, but like I said, most of my squads don't require too much for player instructions. I think player instructions are a bit over the top at times. Most of the cheaper teams don't require them as much. Now, if you're going for expensive teams, I think that requires a lot more thought, because you're putting a lot more money into the game itself. But yeah, the clip of the day isn't the greatest, but a lot of you have asked me what did I get my FUT Champions, but I have not played, literally, I think since FUT Champions has come out, I've played 20 games. I didn't even finish all 40 games on my first attempt, but I was even shocked I even got something. And the fact that I got a reasonably pacey bronze, I could have got a really crappy one, which was only like 60 pace, so I'm not complaining with him. I might do a squad around him, maybe a bronze and silver, but I am definitely attempting at FUT Champions from the next one, because I'm also late into this one. I won't get much of a reward now. I've missed this weekend as well, I haven't even qualified, but I will try to enter it on the next month, and I want to try and get whatever the sickest packs you can. But yeah, I'd say Remy, absolutely fantastic right there, just destroyed my opponent, and which led him to actually rage quit 1-0. No goals conceded in that game. Second game, relatively expensive team. 2 special cards, you got Silva, and of course that 500k Pogba sitting there. Now what this guy did, which was his mistake, although this is him on the ball, Pogba, he hogged with him way too much, did not pass it at all, which was easier for me to take the ball off him. So the 2 teams I played with my 25k team, I absolutely destroyed. Now Pogba himself is 500k, and those 2 purple cards, depending on how well he did it or how much he spent, I would have to say this team is definitely coming up to 1 million. So can't complain. My 25k team just absolutely destroyed this guy. Definitely think this is an overpowered team for you to use. Can't go wrong with 25k. The PS4 price will be in the description. Xbox price is obviously 25k, and it will go up and down for most of my squad builders because of the Black Friday crash, and Cyber Monday is coming up soon as well. Definitely overpowered. Now Remy, I recommend you not to pass as much with him. Just give him the ball and just make him run. As you saw, most of the chances I had with him, it was pure pace and dribbling. So same with Musa, except I think Musa's finishing is absolutely fantastic, as well as Remy's and Pato's and Tyson's. Tyson's creativity is insane. I think he was definitely him in top 3 alongside Musa, and finishing it off. It was a tough one to choose, but I'd have to say Remy into the top 3. Top 3, if you guys don't know what that is basically the 3 players you shouldn't change. If you're going to make some changes and build a team around certain players, the top 3 were the most pivotal in that team, and I probably shouldn't have sweated there. But we're leading 3-0 into the 72nd minute. Here's Remy again. Like I said, I don't really pass with him or sweaty with him. I just run in and try and finish it with him, and he's got actually decent finishing. Can't go wrong with the price you're paying for this team, roughly 25k. Lovely interplay with Alberto Moreno and Pato. So I like about Moreno. Put him up front and he does well. That's another rage quit. Here's the top 3. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.